What's up, guys? And we are live. Welcome to Freshfit Podcast. We got special guest Super Mario in the house, man.
Super.
This is going to be a lit one. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to FreshandFit Podcast. During regular hours, I feel like it's weird. I never say after hours. Yeah, regular edition. People forget that we actually do the show Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Today we have a special episode, though, at 4 p.m. because we got Super Mario in the house, man. What up? As you guys know, Mondays are Money Mondays, so we're going to get into that here in a second. But some quick announcements, guys. First and foremost, DNSOnDemandSystem.com, guys. We close tonight. If you want to get in at the special price point and be able to get access to 5 Zoom calls as well as a Telegram chat, tonight is the last night for you guys to get in. We're going to close it down at midnight tonight. And basically teach you guys how to get girls on Instagram, how to network with high-value men, network with people like Super Mario himself.
Boom.
And guys, this is what it's about. Instagram is the new business landing page. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have an Instagram, it's going to mess you up, whether it's to get girls or to grow your brand. It's a new way to go. Instagram is the new, it's the top social media platform for a reason, guys.
And I'll say this, it's the number one dating platform as well, behind the scenes.
Exactly.
And also as well, you guys got your stimulus checks, right? Invest in yourself, man. Learn how to game for not only meeting high value people, but for example, meeting girls. So there you go.
Yeah, guys. So we in the course, man, we have 11 modules that give you basic instruction. Then we have 10 Zoom calls in there. Each Zoom call is at least 90 minutes long. We have one session where we talk about, we talk about a topic, then we cover a Q&A after it. So a lot of learning points in there. That's where the secret sauce is, guys. We teach you to use hashtags, how to run ads to get girls, how to take pictures, how to set up your profile, how to take stories properly, how to use certain geotags to help benefit you when it comes to finding girls. All kinds of secret sauce stuff that no one else teaches on Instagram, guys. So
crazy.
If you want to be able to leverage Instagram to meet attractive women as well as network with high-value men, everybody that you guys have seen on our show, whether it's an entrepreneur or a hot chick, we've met through Instagram, guys. Yep. So, we got the receipts on the show. It is what it is. And other than that, patreon.com/Freshfit. If you want to see me kick out a fat porn star, which was hilarious because these chicks act crazy. And yeah, man, thank you for being on the show.
Oh, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. It's hilarious. Geotag to find them.
You got to be creative, man.
Yeah, no doubt. We do that for business too, so it makes sense.
And we got a quick super chat here. Wando, $2. We need to know Brazil and Namibia smashed after.
Listen, man. I'll say this. FreshandFit don't kiss and tell. But if you're in Telegram chat, you might see some things behind the scenes. I'm going to just keep it there.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, man, this is about Super Mario.
Yo,
it's funny, man. When we mentioned your name yesterday, right? People are like, yo, where's the mushrooms at? I'm like, bruh, it's in that type of party. So, bro, tell us.
You gotta go to Peru for that. You gotta go Peru.
Yeah. Tell us who Super Mario is and how'd you get that name, bro?
Well, obviously my name is Mario. Well, maybe not obvious. Some people just think I just took it out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you get called Mario, Super Mario a lot, growing up, and it kind of didn't really stick because it's more like teasing. And then as I got older, it kind of like made sense. But I was at this business function right when I started the business and I'm in. And it was this guy getting recognized. And I'm sitting there watching, and he goes on the little platform and he says, "Hi, you guys. My name is Arik. People call me Awesome." And I sat there and I was like, people call you awesome. Well, I guess anybody could be anything they want to here. And so I literally went home that day, changed my name on Facebook to Super Mario, like officially, which it's not out of the wheelhouse of what people would call me, like, you know what I mean? And then just been going ever since. And, the reason why I did it was because if you had looked up my name prior to that, like you would have just seen all the bad stuff, the felony, the gun charge, DUIs, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, the stuff that really wouldn't help me even get a job. So I was already in like a new endeavor. So I wanted to start anew and then have something. And then, you got to put the work behind it. So it was like my own personal self-accountability at the same time too.
Right. I gotcha, man. But what made you make that like change? Because I know, like, for example, we grew up in a certain areas, like the hood or whatever, it's kind of tough to get out of that situation. So what made you say, you know what, I'm turning a new leaf over. I want to actually get into like fitness, be better at business. What made you make that leap?
Well, I mean, I'm always been an athlete, so it's always been there. And that just comes from just being where we're at. Everybody, I'm sure you played sports or soccer.
Tennis.
Tennis.
I got white boy sports, but it's all good.
Nah, man, tennis is real, man. Tennis is real, right?
Yeah.
So I just didn't feel like an athlete. So I was always, did a little working out, did push-ups. My dad had us on push-ups and everything. But then, right when I made the transition, finishing my last little bit in jail, I was 30 and there was just nothing in front of me. I had done real estate before, licensed realtor, did loans, notary public, all that stuff. Worked plenty of jobs, warehouses, like, most people that are trying to figure it out, and had gone to school and did schooling and didn't feel like I really wanted to go back. And then, the opportunity came for me to get into like fitness, wellness, and building an entrepreneurial business. And it just made sense once I started getting results. And one thing I bet, and all you guys who work out, you probably know, once you get your body right, like your mind starts developing where you're like, dang, I could kind of do anything because I kind of look how I want to look. And so you start transforming and shaping yourself. And as you shape your body, you can also start shaping like your environment and everything else that's going on.
Yeah, it builds like fantastic habits that you can put into other endeavors.
Exactly. Disciplines. Exactly.
Yeah. So you talked a little bit about, can you tell us a little bit about your past, the come up, where you're from originally, how you got involved with the law, I guess the negative side of the law, and then how you overcame that?
Man, I'm from San Bernardino, man. I'm from the IE, California. Raised there, super, proud to be there. And I wouldn't say like I was a bad kid or anything else, just mischievous. And, we all got into stuff. I mean, in hindsight, you kind of realize, man, we was doing a lot of stuff that was like sketchy, but you're just having fun when you're younger. I mean, I was hopping in cars and it's like, why is there a screwdriver in the ignition? And, all right, cool, let's go to the mall. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And you don't realize how close you were to actually getting in like heavy, serious trouble. And then just, the thing that really just kind of had, people know me for and where I got my felony from was actually doing real estate. So, just notarized the wrong shit basically. And that came back. Had to sit down for that quick little vacation, took the felony. And then I was at a place of, revelation and reevaluation. And then, here we go.
Damn, because I know a lot of guys give up at that point, but you say, nah, you know what? I'm going to change it.
Yeah, I mean,
so you beat the gun charges and they got you on some signature crap? God damn it, man.
Look, I think the gun charges, those be like a setup, right? So what they do is they give you a misdemeanor the first time because then it's going to get compounded if you get caught the next time, so they can give you that F and they can, get you that strike and everything else.
Does California still have the 3 strikes?
Yeah, it does, right? I think they got rid of the 3 strikes, but, the gun charge like 05 or something like that.
Damn,
so,
okay.
Yeah, because I feel like you're inspiration to a lot of people. Could you say how many people you can roughly coach on your calls, stuff like that?
A couple hundred, and then some calls we get, near 1,000, and then, live events, sometimes 1,000, a couple hundred. And, but this is, weekly. So a lot, got a big team, and then I do stuff for other people's teams too as well. Yeah.
The reason I ask is because I want to know, for example, we want to know how powerful is it to like network with people that you know what I'm saying, that might be lower than you on a certain level, higher than you. How important is networking when it comes to like making connections and stuff like that?
I think it's always just good to be in a place of always listening, right? The things that we do, it's not about always a one-on-one. It's generally about, the training forums that we have. It's like, yo, you're about to catch everything right now. And those of us who are successful, and I would attribute it to my success, is I didn't think that there was more beyond what somebody was going to teach me. Like, I understood that they're going to give me everything I need right here. And if I'm trying to go and figure out what else is there, like what's the secret, what's the other thing besides the basics, besides the foundation, and working hard within those constructs, then that's where people get lost and they get stuck in terms of their own journey and their own successes because they're trying to figure out more. But I'm like, yo, no, it's really just working hard, doing this, get clients, do that, start somebody else in the business, do that, and just do it a lot. Don't figure out nothing else, because I promise you there's nothing else besides working on yourself.
Damn, it's funny. We talk about that in dating as well, the fundamentals. Like, you can learn all the other stuff, right? But if you don't have the fundamentals down packed, then you're not going to win, because guess what? You forgot what the root is, but the problem is something else. So yeah, he's right.
And then it's just a numbers game, which is right along that same
Which is, I mean, that's fantastic advice, because what we teach here is you got to improve yourself first.
Yep.
Then you go out and deal with the women, because if you don't have the foundation, if you don't build it, they ain't going to come. So you got to become great yourself, and then you go out and talk to girls. And then, just like you said, it's a numbers game at that point.
For sure.
So,
I'm looking shaky.
Yeah.
2 chats.
Okay. Let me see here. Chris, can you read that one real quick?
Albert Charlo.
Okay.
$19 says, you previously asked for help with copyright-free music. YouTube Harris Heller created Stream Beats, free for all streamers. All genres of music. Love your show, guys. Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's because we had those girls and they wanted the stripper music on.
Yeah.
To get on the
bro,
post.
it gets crazy.
You gotta
don't worry,
get
I will
the
get
good,
it, guys.
You gotta get the good bounce music so that they can do the pose.
No, you're right, though. You're right.
Yeah, we definitely will.
We'll put that in there.
What's your fuel? $5. Super Evan from Hawaii here, brother. Super happy to see you on Fresh and Fit. Love what you guys are doing. Thank you for all you do.
What up, Evan? My guy. Yeah, he was
man.
just sending me messages the other day, man.
Boom. All right, so next question, bro. What does success mean to you? Because I know, for example, people have their own like things it means to them, but like for Super Mario, what does that mean, success?
I feel like success is getting to a place of fulfillment, right? Because it can't be a money thing, which if you don't have the money that you want, then you're probably not going to be fulfilled. But I think it's just chasing that fulfillment, like not leaving anything on the table. We're all going to die. And, it's like that old proverb where they talk about God giving you talents and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, you die and like you have talents, wasted talents.
Yeah.
I think it's about getting to that place where you've not just hit the fulfillment, but then there's also a sense of contentment in life too, where you're just happy. And a lot of people are chasing all these materialistic goals and career levels and stuff, but then they're forgetting about like that internal happiness. So it's like striving for both of those in terms of getting really content, peaceful, because the grind can be, hectic. And if you're peaceful in the grind, you could, work like crazy. But then being fulfilled in, what you do and who you are.
Yeah, because people want like a lot of the material stuff, and when they get it, it's like, okay, cool, I got it, but what's next? But if the purpose isn't there behind it, then you kind of lose sight of what you really did.
For sure, I think and I tell everybody is get the money, and then you get a chance to be who you are, right? Just get the bills out of the way, get the stuff. Like right now, I can't go shopping, man. There's like nothing to get. People ask me like, oh man, what are you doing? I just got like a big, bonus with our company. And they're like, what are you about to do? I said, man, I don't want nothing, man. There's nothing, which is, it's a great place to be.
Yeah.
And I tell them like, get all the money. Cause I wish you that peace. I wish you that contentment. I wish you that chance to not have a hole to fill. I used to live in Atlanta, worked out at Greenbrier Mall. People in Atlanta know, worked at Burlington. And at this point, this is 20 years ago. I'm spending all my money on like clothes, like things to try to like define my. I mean, it was platinum FUBU shit. That's a hundred.
Oh man, I remember FUBU, man.
Holy smoke,
right? So the platinum FUBU, we got like the Fat Albert and stuff. It's like $100 jeans in 2000, 2001, 99 and stuff like that, sweaters. And I'm doing that and stealing. I used to steal a lot too. So like I'm doing all this stuff because I didn't have the money, right? And then when you get the money, you like walk on the mall and be like, what am I even walking around here for? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, I want everybody to get to that place, though. At least the bills is paid and you could have these options of choice.
It's funny because you can say that to some people, but they're like, oh, you have it, so it doesn't matter. Which is why you say, for example, you should get it yourself so you know how it feels. Because trust me, even Myron, I'm like, bro, spend some money. He's like, nah, bro, I don't need anything. I'm like, bro.
Guys, I mean, I gotta agree with Super Mario on that one, man. Like my thing is, I'm like a hardcore minimalist. Like I don't own a lot. I mean, hell, guys, to this day, I'm not even ashamed to admit it. I still have my 2002 Honda that I drove when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, at the end of the day, is that just like Super Mario was saying, once you have a certain amount of money where your bills are paid and everything like that, you don't really got to worry about extra stuff. If you want to buy nice things, I'm not gonna knock you. Go ahead. But like my thing is, all the money I spend is like on the equipment in the studio to get the best stuff. Like, I'll spend money on cameras and lights and making sure we give you guys the best presentation with the microphones, everything like that. But when it comes to like me spending money on myself, whatever, man. I wear the same shit every day. So
yeah, I mean, people have asked me like, hey man, so what do you do with the money? I said, man, it goes back into the team, which is great because you're talking about investing into the equipment and everything. And by the way, you guys, if you guys get in this studio and you look, shit looks crazy, right? So thanks, I mean, those are great write-offs and it's a great investment because you're also doing like, so that's what I would do. I would invest in my team. Like, so I'm doing promotion for the team. I'm making sure they get a chance to, see more of the lifestyle. Yeah. Plus it's a write-off too as well. And I stay spending or investing in the things that I enjoy anyway, and then you're just like left like, oh, all the material stuff is like what I do like cars though, but but besides that, it's
I mean, obviously everyone's gonna have their vice and everything. I feel like, but I agree with you. Like, it's better off that you spend it on your business than Uncle Sam's gonna take it from you anyway.
He's
gonna take
that's
it.
A tip. That's a tip.
If people live in the United States, like the government is definitely gonna get their piece. So we have some super chats reading real quick.
Hold on 1 second. There we go.
Okay, we got David Hill, $5. Cheers to the Fresh and Fit crew from Europe. Love the show. At Mario, what was the hardest pill to swallow from the bottom to where you are now? That's a good question.
That's a great question.
If you guys got questions for Mario, go ahead and super chat them in, and we'll ask them. We could do it at the end, the Q&A at the end, right? What do you think, Fresh? Unless you want to answer it right now.
You want to answer it right now?
It's your show.
The hardest pill to swallow
on your come up.
Man, I think it's getting to that point where you realize that it's always been on you. You know what I mean? You kind of sit there, and everything that's happened up to that point is like, damn, the sum of all your decisions or indecisions. And I remember the first time I heard Eric Thomas. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Eric Thomas.
Hip-hop preacher.
Yeah, and so he had that video about when you want success as bad as you want to breathe. And I'm sitting in a meeting. I'm at the back of the room, right? But it doesn't matter where you sit. Like, the truth gonna hit you. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, dang, I've never wanted anything as bad as I wanted to breathe. But I also grew up with asthma. So like mentally, I could connect that to understanding what it was like to always be wanting to breathe, right? From, having asthma attacks when I was like younger. But then I also at the same time realized that the things that I did want, I got. And so you're sitting there like, damn, every time I wanted something, I got it. But then I never wanted the things that could have gave me everything bad enough, and I know how bad I could want something, and I would get it, and I'm like, damn, I messed myself up. And I sat there and cried. It was thug tears, but I cried.
Damn.
And just like that, it's trajectory.
When give or take, what year was this? When
this was 2012.
2012. That's when it like hit you, and you were like at a meeting. You said?
Yeah, I was at a meeting. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, very interesting. So what else do we got? Sika Inyang, $25. Shout out to the Freshfit gang. Building up men one episode at a time. Hey man, guys, we bring everything, man. We bring how to get girls, entrepreneurs, making money because at the end of the day, guys, you got to become a complete man. This isn't just about dating chicks, bro. And honestly, I wish these episodes got more views because these are the ones that matter the most. But we have these late night shows. You guys are all in here watching. You know what I'm saying?
I almost feel like we need to put like hot girls around every guest, right? So that they actually like, you know what? What's he saying?
Yeah,
her boobs are big.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy? Like you'll sit there and then the girls, all they would do is be quiet and listen.
Yeah,
like that's it. As you have like guys who are successful and men who are men, like all they're gonna do is sit here and listen and understand that you're guiding the world and them at the same time. So you guys will be able to see that in action as well on how to frame yourself to get girls and not have to deal with unsubmissives or anything else like that. And be like, no, any of them you could make them be quiet.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a good point.
Men lead, women follow. And don't worry, guys. I know you guys are wondering, like, yo, Super Mario's base. Are you going to ask him about dating? Don't worry, we will, guys. Like,
it's coming.
It's coming. Anything else, Chris?
No, we're good.
We're caught up. Okay.
So next question, bro.
Yes, sir.
How did you find the Fresh and Fit channel?
Because we're suppressed.
For real. How the hell you find us, bro?
It was serendipity, man. Of course. I think I seen the little clip of Kevin Samuels, talking as well. And so I was watching a couple of episodes before your producer even, shot me a message. And I love the content. I love the humor. I love the range of topics and subject matter. So it's subscribed, it's liked.
Thank you so much, man.
I think I watch it too much. I'll be sitting there like, am I being productive? Watching podcasts.
Super Channel too. $100 one of the shows.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, thank you for supporting and donating, dude. Like, man, it's honestly like an honor to have successful entrepreneurs that are like killing it out here. Worth a lot of money watching our stuff, and it's really humbling, man. So thank you for your support.
And shout out for Chris for getting this interview done.
Chris set this up, guys, by the way, behind the scenes. So Don DeMarco for Chris.
Don DeMarco. Man, Super be on stage in front of thousands of people, just spitting facts, and everyone's always hyped when he's on stage. I'm like, yo, Super. I'm like, years, man. So Shout out to Super, man.
No, it's awesome that, we got people supporting us that are, high net worth individual entrepreneurs watching our stuff. And it's like, wow, like I didn't realize, like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool when we get super chats from like all across the world and everything, but like to have someone in studio, I was just saying, no, I like your content, man. And they're successful themselves. Thank you, bro. That's a huge motivation.
Man,
to
I think we're all in the same world. Like everybody's dealing with the same stuff. So it's not like out of the wheelhouse of, what we deal with. We're talking about building people up. We're talking about success. We're talking about, working on ourselves. We're talking about being like well-rounded. Yeah. And I mean, just so you guys' title of having, the fitness and the finances and everything else, is like, why wouldn't like men tune in? And me, I'm at that age where I'm like the OG,
facts.
I'll be 40 this year. So it's like, I'm always in this mode of, I have to be teaching when I'm speaking to somebody, and it's natural like that anyway. But it's like, okay, well, what's really connecting with the people? Where are they looking at? What are they trying to hear? And what do they need? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I want people to get to that point where they have enough money to then become even more valuable.
Exactly. And I feel like on this platform, it's very diverse because we have, like you said, fitness, finances, dating. So as a guy, we don't have like that place, like they have the view on the TV, they have like those women shows. Guys, we don't have that. So this is like a platform where guys come and talk about their problems, talk about what works, what doesn't work. And for example, a lot of people are at different levels. So most guys are, starting out, they're leaving college, they don't know what to do. Some guys are at a level where, I got a job, making good money, but I don't know how to invest. Another guys are at a level where they're like making 100K maybe a month or something like that, and they want to know how to use their money to like get things or get resources that they normally wouldn't get by themselves. So we cover all aspects here, guys. So it's really important.
And we keep it real. I'm just going to keep it a stack. A lot of this like stuff on YouTube and mainstream TV, they're going to tell you BS about women are sugar and spice and everything nice, and we give the uncomfortable realities. You must become nowadays to be able to get girls and be sexually attractive to these women. Women make their own money now. Hypergamy is a real thing. And, if you want to be able to get the sex life that you want, more than likely you're going to have to become first. You know what I'm saying? So we teach you guys game and how to get girls, but we also teach you guys how to become better so that you don't tolerate the BS that inevitably comes with dealing with girls.
I don't want to ask you about being high value because now you're at a certain level. I already know how women treat you, but I'm going to ask you super chats first.
Okay, super chat. Okay, Michael Graham, $5. My man, sup. No company name, keep killing. Okay. Sika and Yang, $50. Yeah. Here's another $50 for y'all to go out and get some chicks who will sit and listen. And while y'all talk to men about finances, thank you so much. Boom. By the way, guys, if you guys catch our episode yesterday, the African girl from Namibia, she would actually agreed with it. Like I changed her mind on a few things, guys. So women can listen. But that's a whole other thing. CJ, $10. What's your opinion on SARMs like MK677 and Cardarine? Do you recommend stacking SARMs with TRT? Okay, I'll say this one time, and then I'll turn it to Mario, Super Mario, so he can give his opinion. Do not use any type of PED, guys. In my opinion, stay natural as long as you can. You don't need that crap. You can build an aesthetic physique without using that stuff, man. Your health comes first, guys. Looking good in the mirror comes second. So I don't advocate, and I made a whole video on this on my YouTube. We have a fitness playlist, which no one watches. But if you guys want to click it, you know what I'm saying? If you want to click it, check it out. I made an entire video on the going into the dark side, aka using performance-enhancing drugs. If you guys know what I'm saying, I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly. So yeah, don't do it, man. Stay natural, bro. What's your opinion on this?
Man, look, I know people who've done it. I know some people who I came to Miami and known guys that won nationals, doing the bodybuilding and physiques and stuff. And I remember this one guy, he was slaying this stuff in the gym. And he was telling me, he said, man, look, if I can go back, I would have never started. He said I had to like do a cycle like this, and then I had to do another cycle to get my stuff working back. Right? It's like real when that affects you. Look, you guys got a dick, man. You want it to work. You know what I'm saying? You want it to work. You want it to wake up, and you feel powerful and everything. And he's like, man, it's just not. It's not worth it, and then it's not an advancement. So all it is I think people who do those things they're very selfish. Right. And so when you're in wellness and health and fitness and anything else, you're generally trying to be the example so that you can guide other people to like how you feel, right? But if you have like roid rage and all this other stuff in the back knee and all that, like I've seen it, man. It's real, man. You do not want your skin to look like that. You do not want your body to look like that. And then it's something that you got to consciously be always on, and it's very expensive.
Not
and illegal.
Not to mention kidney failures, all that stuff behind the scenes too.
You see all these all my favorite wrestlers is like dead now. You know what I mean? Facts. So it's like how long do you guys want to live, and is it worth it? Like to look overall unnatural. You can't fit clothes. You know, I mean, no knock or no shade. I'm little, so you know what I'm saying, maybe I just got a Napoleon complex and I'm jealous. But
nah, man, I'll say this, bro. If you're not like a professional bodybuilder and you don't make money off of it, like, because let's keep it real, most of you guys want to get in shape to get girls, bro. You can do it naturally. Like, stay off the stuff, stay natural as long as you can. Don't even bother getting into it. Watch that video on my channel about using, you know, PEDs, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. And I put some studies in there too for you guys. So
it might take a bit longer, but definitely it's worth the wait.
Yeah. What else? Do we have anything else, Chris? Okay. CK Yang, $25. Men take notes. These men learn, grow, and pass their knowledge on to other men. I personally mentor 2 males and teach others how to grow. If you want the culture to change, men got to do what these men on the panel are doing. Thank you so much, Sika. I appreciate that.
Well said, man.
Jerron Herbert, $5 super sticker. Thank you so much.
Jerron, what up? Bye, baby.
All right. And then I think we're caught up. Okay. And then Joel Alvarez, $5. Please think about getting some guys from Benzinga on. They are on a mission to teach people about stocks and investments. Yeah, we like to teach guys about money as well. So we could definitely entertain that in the future. So, okay, we'll continue on with the interview.
Okay.
What was next?
So basically, right, we brought up a little bit earlier, but how has dating been for you now? Because obviously Super Mario back in the day was like that thuglicious, like dude doing his thing. But now
he was a Tyrone back in the day. He was a Tyrone back in the day, the bad boy.
But now he's successful. He's teaching, educating people around the world. How do girls treat you now from back in the day, bro?
Man, it's the same, man. Look, first off, I wasn't no thugalicious. Sure, I wore wave caps and everything. But man, I used to get like way more girls before I got successful.
Really?
Yeah, like I got way more black chicks.
Okay.
Before I got successful, and then as I got successful, you know, if I'm like approaching or shooting shots, I wouldn't get the success, and I'll be like, why now? Like, I'm who you should be going for, right? I'm the dude, you know, and not like the dude with status, but it's like in general who you are, and they don't know that I don't want to get married yet, right? But,
yeah.
but you know, there's a part of you who wants something because, like, I want kids, like for sure, like it's a big part of like when you think about legacy and continuing on, and you know, my seed line and everything. But you know, when I deal with chicks, like in my business, it's great because they understand and they can kind of respect like the level that you are, what it took to get there, like who you become on the way to success. You guys is important. It's not like what you have or what you got, is who you had to become, the discipline, the strength that you have mentally, your impact. Like that's the most important. So like women who are familiar with that part of the business, like they appreciate that. Out in the world though, I'm a nobody, right? So I walk around. You know, women are clueless, and so as you guys have so many women on your podcast, they wouldn't be able to identify a quote unquote high value man if he like walk right by him.
6 feet, over 100K.
Yeah.
Lifestyle. Yeah, you're right.
Like, you know, they don't know what it looks like. They don't know what it sounds like even, you know what I mean? Because they're not in that realm of understanding like the language. You know, I remember, you know, just even going to the barbershop talking to like friends and sometimes other people, and I'm like, damn, I think when you get to a certain level, you start speaking a different language. Yeah. Because they'd be like, sure. Yeah. And it's like, well, you could do that like with women sometimes, and they won't even recognize who you were. So truthfully, and you know, I've been doing like 6 figures since 2013. I have never ran across like a gold digger. You know what I mean? Because of my energy. Right.
Okay.
So even like if I'm wearing gold or anything else, like I still don't attract gold diggers because I'm not like, you know, thirsty, simpy, tricky, you know, I don't know, whatever.
And you also have a very humble vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's very like down to earth, grounded, you know what I'm saying? Like there's some people that are like ostentatious when they get money, you know what I'm saying? They're super flamboyant. And it's like you could tell, okay, this guy, you know what I'm saying, is all about like being flashy.
That's growth. Yeah. Because I had that stuff on the front end. Yeah. Right. You know, the cockiness, right? Now you gotta exist in like a cocky mode kind of. But you know, the cockiness existed in the, you know, the bravado existed. But then I remember one time I was watching Family Guy, right? Excellent show. Right, the best. And I'm sitting there blown, and Quagmire doesn't like Brian.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then Brian asked him why, and then Quagmire started ripping into him. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I sat there and I said, damn, he's talking about me. Like at the point in my life. And so I started from that point on saying I have to operate in a way where somebody can't bust my bubble like Quagmire, like killed Brian. Oh, he killed Brian. Oh, you not this, you not that. You just talk this. When you gonna finish the book? Like, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Like he talking about me. And so I kind of had to keep myself away from, you know, being to that point where somebody could just come through and, you know, rip me to shreds and it could be accurate.
So let me ask you this, because I know this is a perfect example, right? Like you said, girls can't like differentiate who high value men are. So what, for example, you travel around the world sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You're always busy with meetings. What if a girl says to you, why don't you make time for me? Right? How do you deal with stuff like that? Because I know, like, for example, high value guys, they're always around the business, they're also on the grind. So it's hard for girls to understand, like, oh, where are you coming from? Like, why can't you chill with me, you know?
I haven't had that issue.
No?
Nah, because I always keep it in the proper perspective. So I always let like the meetings and what I have to do be a priority. So even when I'm out of town, like we're in Miami, you know, I'm from California. You already know, in an hour and a half, I'm on a call, you know, right then all the time. So I keep everything legit about the business, about the grind, about the hustle. And then I make sure that when I do give them time, that I'm very intentional, like, hey, you have my time. And then so it allows for those moments to be valued and cherished, because then I'm gone, like I'm out. And so it's like, no, but I did give you that time, and it was, you know, concentrated. It was intentional, like for you, with you. So they kind of understand now if I'm being frivolous and everything else, and they're kind of like, well, why you don't have any time? Because you could have been, instead of over there, you could have been with me. No, I just stay in my mode. Stay in the mode.
Fair enough. I got you.
So how are you enjoying Miami so far? I got to ask this question as far as like the ladies out here.
Man, I just keep walking, man.
Yeah,
I just keep walking.
A lot of trouble out here, man.
It's trouble if you want to have that type of trouble, man. Like Miami's great. Like I've come plenty of times. I love Florida in general. Orlando's great. Tampa's great. But there's a couple reasons why. First off, you have to start differentiating yourself so that people don't have that same type of access sometimes. I remember when I first started, I had the mindset of, hey, I'm getting in shape. You got to treat your body like a machine, put proper fuel in it. And I said, okay, I'm a Lambo. Then it started transitioning to, well, if I'm a Lambo, with the women that I'm with, would I put them in a Lambo if I was in a Lambo? Well, if you can't get in the Lambo, then you can't get on the Lambo. Yeah. So I can apply it out there to the streets of Miami. And then the second reason is I had COVID a couple months ago and I can't smell, so I'm not doing no new dating. I don't know what's going on.
My guy said he can't smell.
I can't smell. I ain't gonna try.
Okay. Let me ask you this though, because I know your industry, there's a lot of bad chicks, right? And they work out. So how do you think? Okay, you know what?
So Mario's just like, oh no, here we go.
I want to know, man, for the audience. Do you think dating is dead, or is there a chance to find good women out there?
I think it's a chance to find, good women out there. And I think it's a chance to you always standing and posturing yourself to only allow them to be good women.
So right. It's a frame. You have to have that frame.
You have to have a frame. It's like one of the things that you have to do is like my responsibility is to keep you like understanding how great you could be. Right. A lot of women are, shit. Based off what gets pushed in terms of like propaganda, like they're pushing women away from them actually being able to be very cooperative with men. I only keep the frame of me interacting with women in terms of like cooperation, right? And I don't want to make it seem like I'm like too misogynistic or anything else like that, but I keep it like that so that then they can only remain like that. And so even if we're dating or not dating, what I've done is guided them into saying like, look, you can always exist like this.
Yeah.
Right. You can always, I'm telling you how valuable you could be. And even if we stop dating, I'm still leaving you with the value that you could have. But what I'm giving you is a standard to then measure the next people up against. Right. And I'm like, I'll give a high standard. You know what I mean? You can't even follow Soup, really. I don't even know where do you go after me, but.
No, I like that. It's basically, you're leading by example. That's what I call like great leadership. A boss tells you what to do. A leader leads you in that way and is with you along the way.
Yeah.
So, and that's what women, that even though they won't admit this a lot of time in popular culture, that's what they need and want, is a man that they can trust and defer to and be able, because submission, I know it's like a dirty word nowadays, but submission is willing. But the thing is that you have to be a certain value for her to be willing to submit. So I like that frame of, you got to come at it from a leadership standpoint, not a dictator. And she's got to want to follow you. You know what I'm saying?
And then it's, it's accountability, right? We already know that they don't like that, but it's always keeping it in a frame of, the accountability. And then when you can do that, and then you could also show them how it can be detrimental to themselves, then, it definitely kind of helps.
Because women will submit, but it has to be for the right guy. And a lot of women nowadays are finding beta males that why would they submit to them? Because they're not the right guy, or they don't have enough value, like you said. So you're right.
Most women will stay single and die alone with a dog over being saddled with a guy that they don't like. And if you guys don't believe me, watch Kevin Samuels at 10 p.m. and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He tells them exactly what they actually qualify for men, and a lot of these women would rather die than be with an average guy. You know what I'm saying, guys? So at the end of the day, and if you guys watch our late night podcast, what do we also talk about all the time? We ask the girls, what do you rate yourself? What kind of man do you want? All of them rate themselves 10, and all of them say they want a guy that's pretty much making $100,000 a year plus, 6 feet plus, whatever. All the women describe a top 5% guys, top 5% man. So guys, it is what it is, man. That's the marketplace nowadays.
It's crazy because, right at 100,000, 120, it ain't enough for even the type of lifestyle that they think that they want.
Facts.
Like it's
so
not
true.
enough. I tell people all the time, like, I can say it though, right? I'm like, 100,000 is not a lot.
No, it's not.
200's a lot. Like you could see the big difference of just going from 1 to 2, and you're like, oh,
it's huge.
It's a huge difference. But because it's not a lot, then it's kind of close for all you guys. That's what I'll be trying to have them think, like, yo, 100 is not a lot. Like, it's close to you if you just kind of get focused and understand, like, your efforts have to go into something that will eventually produce that. But some people are like, I'll never get 100,000. I know, you just have one job. Like, of course you have no hustle, like all this commerce out here, and you don't want to sell nothing.
No,
y'all don't want to sell shit.
That's true, man.
That's well said.
And $100,000. I mean, I'm from Connecticut originally. $100,000 in the Northeast is nothing. California, nothing.
It's
with state income tax and the way these blue states charge you, you're gonna lose half your money just off taxes alone, guys. So
even being a minimalist, it's tough.
It's gonna be tough. Anthony Graham, $50. Love your guys' content. I watch every day. I'm a registered nurse now, but starting my journey to become an entrepreneur. Thanks for all the good advice. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Anthony.
Thanks,
appreciate that. You get a Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco.
So,
y'all watch battle rap or what?
I do.
He does.
I do.
Okay,
That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Well, our boy Solo TV
Solo
84.
TV84.
I got to give him credit. Guys, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Solo TV 84. One of our homeboys. But I used to watch Smack URL DVD back in the day with Murder Mook and Jay Mills battling in Harlem, and then I watch it even now to this day. I like battle rap.
I seen it down the mark. I was like, oh, do they be really watching?
I've been watching.
I never moved, but go ahead.
So, Super, I got a question for you, bro. So obviously you've had a crazy come up. So what advice would you give, let's say, to a young guy that might be going through the same things that you went through, growing up in a rougher neighborhood, having some criminal charges in the past, even being maybe convicted of these crimes? Because a lot of people, they'll get a felony conviction and give up. They're like, well, you know what? It's street life for the rest of my life. I'm going to trap, whatever it is. And, that recidivism is high, especially here in the United States. Because it's tough to get a job once you get a felony conviction, but you overcame the odds.
For sure.
What would you advise guys do? And, how were you able to break that mold?
Well, a couple of incidents don't make me like a career. I mean, I grew up, gifted classes and everything else like that. But, it's just sometimes you're always looking for that other type of way. And I think that actually goes along with the entrepreneurial minded spirit. That's why most guys are, criminals is because they're always trying to find the way. Like, they're trying to figure it out. And then there's not that many blueprints out there. But if you're in that, the first thing you got to do is quit letting that be what defines you, and quit trying to let that story just follow you around. Because people come up to me all the time, and people bring people to me like, hey man, I got someone that just got out of jail, please can you talk to them and stuff. And I was like, yeah man, but until they want to change, then none of it's gonna matter. And so what you got to do is as soon as you're done with everything, if you got out, even while you're on probation, it's just, hey, I know I got to be straight. I did 3 years on probation, no leaving the state or the country. And everything. I still made it to the top 1% of my company while I was on probation. Like, so it like,
there you go.
It's anybody could do anything, but it's a matter about me not being defined by it, not having these hangups, not blaming myself. Like everything that you do is a lot of times how you treat yourself. So you make mistakes and you blame yourself for it and you beat yourself up for it. So you make another mistake because you survived the repercussions of the mistakes. I used to do that. It's the same thing. I used to drink every day. So I would drink and then I felt bad about drinking and I would punish myself by drinking again,
even more.
You know what I mean? So it's this crazy cycle that you get into where you're just, bringing yourself down slowly because you're caught in this, I'm not doing good. I survived. I woke up. I did this. I could do it again. And so whenever you guys are in these moments and you guys are, even if you're not criminally inclined or have anything going on and you're just trying to figure it out, is let the past be the past and literally start like today. And one thing that I got from like going to Alcoholics Anonymous was just do one day at a time. Like whatever you have to do, just do your best at it today. And then short memory, do your best at it today. Wake up again, do your best at it today, one day at a time, so that you can not go back into those cycles and just be focused on winning the day.
Damn, that's powerful.
Hey, send us some money.
Yeah.
Super chat. It's called Super Chat.
That was a gem, man. That was a gem.
That's one of the best pieces of advice somebody can get. Because I know there's probably somebody out here watching us right now that's in a dark place, might be dealing with some of these tough times. And guys,
It's
you got an
tough.
example right here of someone
It's
that beat
tough.
the odds, man.
Guys, go follow him on Instagram, SuperMario_IE.
Yeah.
Yo, real talk
He
though.
beat the odds and didn't become a statistic.
This could be somebody even working a 9-to-5 job. They're stuck in that cycle, and they say, you know what? I'm gonna go out and have fun on the weekend, start it all over again on Monday.
Yeah.
But then guess what? You're back to square one. You're still, and look, that was me for a period of time. You know what I'm saying? I would just basically have my work schedule Monday to Friday, focus on work. That's it. Go on weekends and then do the same thing over again. And I was like, bro, like I feel bad because now I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to just do something dope for my life, but I feel like I'm trapped in that cycle. So
For sure,
happens, man.
sure. And people don't even understand how much the weekends, like it's like a lot of your life. It's 2 out of 7 days, man. Like that's a long time for you to take off from getting it.
Yeah.
Like and getting to it. And then you're overspending on the weekend. So even if you have a 9-to-5, even if you're doing good, you're putting yourself in a hole generally every single weekend. And, like I said, I've been there. So I've been at a place where at 30 years old and, we all listen to Biggie, being broken 30, give a nigga the like I was at that point, like crying, like I do not know what to do. What area can I go into? What can I figure it out? And, all the other stuff starts creeping in your mind. Like, man, I should just do this like real quick to get up. And I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to figure out what to do, figure out what to sell, what to create. And then, luckily I found a great opportunity, and I wish that for everybody to find a great opportunity where there is, a ceiling that they can not see, right?
Yeah.
When there's something that they can visibly see what they have to do to get to where they need to go, and then just follow it.
No, man, that's important advice, guys. You know what I'm saying? These are the important episodes, man. Not talking to bimbos, but it is what it is. That's fun too. Christian Gonzalez, $5. Day by day, I love it. You got my respect, Mario. Alcohol destroys so much, not to mention it's a testosterone killer. Yeah, and it's Super Mario, by the way, guys. Peter Delory, $5.
Please say that super.
Yeah, please say the super. Peter Delory, $5. I've fought so many personal demons and still fighting some. Still turned out to be a CPA. Grateful I never gave up. Keep grinding, fellas. Thank you so much for that, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, Michael Graham, $5. Yo, shout out to your twin, Marcus. A very insightful brother. Thank you so much for that, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Trotter Hats or Taz, sorry, $10. Just answer my question. Thank you. I'm glad we did. Republic of Awesome with the fire emojis. Thank you, Spencer. I like this guest.
Salute.
And
appreciate you guys.
Real talk. This might be a little bit controversial. Oh, so you can read the last one.
Okay, Sika Inyang, $10. No diss, but Super Mario sounds like David Goggins, light version, high accountability, amazing gems he's dropping. Yeah,
That's a
man.
compliment,
Yeah, guys.
I'll take it as a compliment.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, this is an example of beating the odds, guys. Because let's keep it real. Most guys, they get arrested, they end up with a felony conviction. Once they get out, right back to selling drugs, right back to scamming and whatever they were doing that got them there in the first place.
Yeah,
and they keep going through that revolving door of the justice system.
Actually, you know how that kind of like reminds me of Tall Guy Car Reviews, the YouTuber. I don't know if you know Tall Guy.
I think I do.
I think he's from California as well.
I think I've seen something on Instagram. But
same thing. He went to jail for a period of time for doing something, and he's like, you know what can I do? An opportunity came up where someone showed him started on YouTube, and then he made his way. So you're right. Have an opportunity, being open-minded to it, and not giving up. can bring great success.
Hey, you guys, that don't mean everybody go do YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
you guys, all right.
Facts. Real quick, let's do a commercial break here for
Oh
DMs on Demand.
guys, real quick, DMs on Demand. We're gonna teach you guys. We're gonna how to get girls. We're gonna show the commercial, please, Chris.
Hey, what up, Fresh Prince CEO? What's going on with you, man?
What's up, bro?
Yo, so I had this crazy situation just now, man. I was at, my favorite place, the pharmacy store, the Sibs, so to speak, right?
At CVS?
Yeah, CVS.
What happened?
See, this girl, she has pink hair, but she has a bad body, bro. So, she's going outside, so I go outside as well. And I, stop her, and I'm like, hey, I give my pickup line, my opener, hey, you're almost as cute as me. And she doesn't even look at me, right? She just,
yeah, don't worry about it, I got you.
She just, glued on the phone, bro. And I'm like, and obviously I didn't, I gave her some space. I wasn't weird about it, whatever it may be. Textbook,
Yo, real talk, man, you need to get on your social media game. Because you could be at home chilling like me in the studio, and you get bad chicks hitting you up to chill.
Yeah, man, it's digital world we live in, bro. You're really going to only be able to get chicks if you, maximize social media. Cold approach is cool and everything, but she ain't going to be able to see.
No, I'm serious, bro. From your own comfort of your own home, literally, wherever you're at.
Yeah,
anywhere
man,
in the
cold
world.
approaching these chicks is getting me tight, man. I need to switch it up a little bit, and I'm excited to learn the social media way on how to do this.
I know it sucks. I do cold approach sometimes, but I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. We're definitely gonna help you out with this and get your social media game on point. But yeah, bro. Oh, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. I'm gonna holla at you.
Hey, Fresh, you there? Man, this dude, bro.
All right, fellas, that was a little skit there.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
Basically, guys, leverage your time on Instagram so you don't have to go out there chasing after women. But anyway, going back. I think we got some super chats. I'll read these real quick, and then Christian Matico, $5. I have a lot of demons personally, but I'm gonna get my personal training cert. Looking forward. Good stuff, Christian. You gotta work towards it.
Yeah.
What else? Henny baby, $5. Question, Mario. I'm 24 and my credit score is 709. Is that the right age? And what are some ways make money as a high school diploma high school diploma holder?
Oh man, well, whatever. I think the best thing is you got to do stuff that you enjoy, right? At 24, you don't have to have it figured out, man. I promise you. One thing you guys got to do is take the timeline off of when you should have stuff done and everything else. One thing I'll tell you, look, being about to be 40, I remember being 24. The best time of your life is mid-30s. You guys aren't even mid-30s yet, huh?
I'm 31, yeah.
Oh man, mid-30s, it gets way better. And you think that you're there, and then you get older and you're like, I'm still not there. Being 40, I'm I'm still not, even without the finances or anything, who I am, I'm oh man, I could still get better. You know what I mean? And that's what we get a chance to look to and that's the benefit of being a man.
Facts.
There's no wall.
Yeah.
There's no wall. So as you're trying to figure it out, Henny, is just find something that you enjoy, that you can see yourself doing every day, that won't even have to bring you money like you would want to do it. And then make it make sense, man. And I think what people always say is figure out a problem and then solve it. Right.
Absolutely.
And then I want to talk to Christian, who has said something about them demons. Look, man, I'll tell you something like this. You're never going to have them all gone, and you're never going to figure it out. If you watch all these happy-go-lucky yoga people and all this, they be capping, man. All these church people that be acting you see it later on when it comes up and they're in their scandals and all these other transgressions. There's no figuring it out. But what it is you can't claim it. If you say you have demons, you have demons. Mm-hmm. If you keep on acknowledging them, they're there. But if you have other stuff to be doing and other stuff to work on, and then on these moments where you're thinking about your demons or they show up, if you're in those environments or in those mental stages, then all you're doing is you have to fill those times, right? Nighttime, maybe I have to have a different routine, nighttime. Maybe I have a different routine in terms of what you do in terms of social hours, because that puts you on quote unquote demon time or something like that. But you have to, just substitute stuff that's more for you compared to saying, I got all these demons and everything else. Man, do you not understand that the things that you think aren't even real thoughts, right? If everything that went into my brain that I literally can hear, that I'm thinking, if those were mine, I would jump off of this balcony, because I'm there's no way that I want to be thinking those type of things. That can't be me. I'm not that weird, right? But maybe. right? So what you got to do is not acknowledge these demons and don't seek to go and find out about where it came from. And okay, this happened when I was 5 years old. All you're doing is getting yourself deeper in bed with them while you're trying to like exercise them, while you're trying to like grow through them. And it's a lot of it where it literally is the past. And I don't think a lot of people say that enough in terms of like letting the past just be the past and like literally be present to the day and then be thinking about the future.
Boom.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay, bro. Question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
You on?
Yeah, I had one. Well, I'll read this real quick and then I'll ask the question because actually this is a very good one. Frank Sinara, $5. Diaz on demand. Tonight is the last day to enroll. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Frank.
thank you, Frank.
Appreciate the love from Canada.
Yeah.
Caught up, Chris?
Yeah, we're good.
So Super Mario, question, man. Obviously, you've been able to build a foundation of success, and I always say success leaves clues. Can you tell us a little bit about your daily routine of what you do? Some people like to read books. Some people like to meditate. What do you do to ensure that you're always walking forward?
Well, it's a schedule, right?
Yeah.
Of course. So, get up, work out in the morning,
Okay.
be on my nutrition, drink a lot of water. And then, your goals are there. 2020 was like the best year ever in business. Hopefully you guys learn from 2000. That's a whole nother conversation, which it should be a conversation, right? But the thing that was great for me for 2020 was like my vision board came true. And it was the first time I ever did a vision board. And
can you tell the people what a vision board is for those that don't know?
So for those who don't know what a vision board is, it's like making a collage. Like a lot of people just go in and, cut stuff out of a magazine, paste it on a cardboard, or it could be a little piece of paper, or you could just have images on your phone that's on your background of things that you want to accomplish or achieve, attain, anything. It could be marriage. It could be, finding a spouse, lover. Some people just put like a Rolex, all kind of stuff. They put it on their vision board because they want to be able to start being able to think about it. And then your thoughts become things. And so when you can see something enough, it's going to start manipulating and transforming your day, especially if you have to have some work behind it. So a lot of people don't attain and get what they want is because the things that they need to do, they're not reminded that they have to do it. Like if I say I have to have a certain level of production today, I have to be reminded of it so that day reflects that monthly production. I really did that work today, right? You guys have body goals. Like you should have something that's visible on your
tangible.
Whose hair is this, man?
Yo.
It's evidence. Right? You gotta have your body goals right in front of you so that you know that when I go to the gym today, I have to do the work for me to say that's what I'm gonna get into. Right. And so, I had like a certain business level there. I even had a Rolex on there, and I didn't buy one. I actually qualified to get one sent to me based off, where my business was at. It's a gift from the company. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy that all this stuff happened. And I've never had to do a vision board, but I'm good at manifestation and I'm good at thinking things anyway. Like I was already in that mode, but then it just really solidified it. So what I'm doing is setting myself up daily for the things that I want and just staying on a very good program. And one big thing about however it is you guys are going is it's a short memory thing. So even if today you slept in, even if today you kind of missed out on some things, it's just, I'm getting back tomorrow and just doing like having my best day ever and staying on like a daily method of, operations, whatever that is for you guys. I mean, if I tell you what I do, it's not going to apply for, most of you guys, but I do it every day.
That's powerful,
I think that's
man.
fantastic, man, because I say this all the time in fitness, and I know, so Mario, you could talk about this as well. A good day leads to a good week. A good day leads to a good day, and then a good day leads to a good week, and then a good week leads to a good month leads into a good year, and then hopefully good years follow, and then that consistency plus time, guys, equals results. So, and this is an endeavor that you learn from getting in shape, you know what I'm saying? And you're able to apply it to business, and then bam, that same discipline. So
yeah, even in the studio,
fantastic advice.
Whenever we wake up, it's for a show. Like we plan the show ahead of time because that's, that's what we have to do for our schedule.
Yeah.
And even finding guests, like every day we're like talking to guests on DMs, like that takes dedication and focus, like you said. So I kind of want to change gears here a little bit to finish this off with a banger here. So guys, this might be a little bit controversial, but we're going to get there.
Oh, here we go.
So Super Mario, it's me, Mario. Let me ask you this. Is the earth flat or round? What's your views on flat earth?
Well, a quarter is round. Is it spherical? No, the Earth isn't spherical. It's
flat.
all a lot. Yeah, it's very level. Like you can see it out there. It's very level.
Because our producer Chris, right, has the same opinion.
Exactly.
He's trying to tell me. So Chris, could you elaborate a little bit on flat Earth? Because I get it, bro. But I'm not like too sure.
This is what I tell the people all the time. I'm like,
entertainment.
everybody has to grasp them. Everything is observable, right? And this is what I tell people. I said, water always is level. And I'll literally have this container and I'll change the way the container looks and show that it still remains level, right? You do construction, you use a level that has water in it, like for a reason. Sea level exists for a reason, meaning wherever the ocean touches land, it's level and it's the even same elevation across the world. That can't happen on a globe. But what you guys can do is, watch enough YouTube, watch enough live rocket launches of all this fake stuff, and it's gonna like look very apparent to you that they're lying to you guys.
Because I've met pilots that said the Earth is flat, and I'm like,
yeah, for sure.
But they're like, I can't say it in public because then I might lose my job, and I'm like, why?
Man, look, I got money, right? I could go on look on some lives. I'm $1,000 for like pictures. I bet people. They like, oh yeah, we're gonna go in space and all this other stuff, and they're doing this new little hotel up there. I was like, yeah, I'll bet you $10,000 that it's not gonna go. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to Mars. We didn't go to Mars. They're fucking lying.
Damn.
And it ain't nothing on Mars.
Ending with a banger. Okay.
No, hey man, I like hearing other opinions. We did a whole podcast on this before too, like conspiracy theories, everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
So like aliens, propaganda, agenda,
all that stuff. Like
Illuminati.
It was basically like an Alex Jones episode, basically. Is what it was.
Man,
it was awesome.
The truth is stranger than fiction. Though there's a lot of rabbit holes to go on.
Yeah,
like some people red pill, you know what I mean, rabbit hole. Some people personal development rabbit hole and conspiracy theories, and like you're gonna get lost into it. I'll tell you one thing: whatever you guys are getting involved in, you got to make sure that you mentally strong enough for whatever truth.
Have an open mind. Have an open mind.
Because you're gonna find out some stuff, and me learning about the Earth being flat, like, because I'm a logical dude, right? So, and I tell people all the time, like, do I seem like a person that's just jumping out the window off of like some shit? Like, no, it doesn't. You know what I mean? And I sat there, and it's already been about 3 or 4 years of me knowing, and that shit like threw me for a loop for a minute. I was like, I can't believe like. Facts. It kind of minimalizes like what you have going on. You're like, yo, there's bigger shit going on right now, and we're just in here like and it's like everything's a fucking lie.
Yeah,
fair enough. Hey, I like hearing other opinions, man. Like I think it's good to be able to have open mind and hear other opinions.
Yo, we need Alex Jones on the show, man.
Hey, man, we got to make it happen. What's your fuel? $5. The past is the past. Create new starting with personal excellence. Love it, man. Thank you so much. What's your fuel,
bro?
I think we're caught up.
Yeah, we're good.
So Mario,
we'll give you the last word, brother.
Last word, and then how can people find you?
Man, SuperMario_IE, man. It's y'all could say what up, send me a message, talk shit. I could deal with trolls. It's okay. I'm used to it. It's like people get all mad at trolls. I'm like, they're funny, man. Yeah. It's just a joke. Like I joke back with them. You know what I mean? Your mom, right? But hey, look, these guys are doing a lot of value for you guys, man. Pay attention. Get on these daytime shows. I know the nighttime shows are. Can I come back tonight?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Actually, yeah, absolutely.
I think we got like 3 or 4 girls coming.
Right. So but even besides,
you heard it here first. He's gonna be back tonight.
They're looking to help you guys get your minds right, and I promise, when you get your mind right, your self right, your mindset right, your environment, your family, then all this other stuff. The girls is like it's a small part of everything. But you guys got to get the money to see that and get the girls to be like, okay, never mind, it's not that big.
Yeah, they won't know until they have it. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, guys, it's getting girls is easy.
It's more of a hassle than anything, guys.
The higher value you are, and the more you have game, the better it's going to be for you.
Absolutely, man. So, guys, his links are going to be in the description below, guys. Give him a follow. Go check it. Go check his content out. Good stuff. And other than that, man, I guess DMsOnDemandSystem.com, guys. Get in. Today's the last night. And we're going to close enrollment tonight, so you can get in a good price point, Zoom calls and Telegram. Other than that, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you back later tonight with Super Mario. Peace.